This is the Helpful Lockpicker here, and the video I have for you today is a fun little side project that I have. I just got a pretty good deal on 10 American Lock 1100 series on eBay, and they all came without a key. What I'm hoping to do is get a little bit lucky today. What I'd like to do is pick one of these and hope that they are all keyed alike, and hopefully I'll be able to decode a key or make a key for them. I currently don't have any blanks at the moment, so what I want to do to try to get even more lucky is to take a key from this little box here I have, and hopefully I have one that at least is all long enough so I can file down to the right key. If not, I will just take the code and get a code cut key down made at the locksmith and go from there. But let's see if we can get one of these open, and hopefully we'll have everything we need to see if they're all keyed alike, because that'd make it a lot easier to start working on these. They're all these orange ones. I've never had an orange American lock before, and I'm pretty excited to see what it takes to get one open. Alright, so these are all, they look like new old stock. They've never really been used. They all look pretty good. I'm going to try to pick this one open now and see what it takes. I'm going to use top of the keyway tension in 50 thousandths and a gem in 18 thousandths. A little click off 5, multiple clicks off 4, a little click on 3, nothing on 2, nothing on 1. I'll just keep chugging along till we get this lock open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's always fun working on a lock where you have absolutely no clue what the key bitting is or what's inside. It always makes it a little bit more challenging because you don't know what to expect. Let's see, pin 1, couple clicks. Let's see. 1, 2, couple clicks on 3. 4 is kind of binding up. I'm just going to go down the stack one more time lightly here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I got a little bit of a false set here. Now let's see what it takes to get out of that. 1, 2 binding, and it counter rotated. We got the lock open. So, as American locks typically are, they put up a good fight. This one took about 2 minutes to open up. This was my first attempt on this lock, and I don't really know much about it. So let's get this lock gutted, and let's see what's inside. I really am hoping that I will be able to have them all keyed alike, so I'll be able to play with them and change them around a little bit and get some working keys. As much as I do like to open American locks, it is nice when you have the tools to take them apart. So this one looks like it had that screw lock stuff in it, and it looks like no one's ever opened this before, so this is truly a brand new lock. Oh yeah, it's got that greasy stuff on the back. One thing I'm gonna do, since I don't have the key, is get out a core shim. Just realizing this now, because the actuator on the back, it's going to create a gap when you go to take out the pins, and I don't want to have any of them drop. So we're going to carefully now take off the circlip and hope that we do not relock this lock up. But typically speaking, American locks, circlips haven't been the most difficult ones, so hopefully we'll be fine. Alright, so gonna stick this little shim right in here to bridge that gap for my plug follower. Looks like I got caught on a spring here. Hold on. I don't want to break it. Serrated in one, and I got caught on one of these springs. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a serrated in three. Kind of broke that spring a little bit there, but we can fix that. And we got a spool in two, serrated in one, spool in four, serrated in five. So now gutting a little bit out of order, but that is the order that the pins came. I can easily replace this spring that I bent. But now let's check out the key pins here. Got one. It's a nice long one. Two. Three. I'm sorry, that came out of order. That's four. This one's three. I'm just going to knock three into the little side thing here so we don't lose it, and then five. So this lock came stock. It didn't come pinned up to 6 like I wouldn't expect. Very fun little lock to pick open. What we're looking at is a spool, a serrated in 1, a spool in 2, a serrated in 3, a spool in 4, and a serrated in 5. And we looks like actually some decent bitting. Let's get out the calipers here and let's decode this lock and see what the actual bitting is, and then let's see if we can get lucky with one of my keys. I'm going to move this over just ever so slightly. So looking at this, I can tell that I messed up on the first one. 0.219. That is not a 1 cut. 0.219 is an 8 cut. I got that completely backwards. Hold on. Alright, so right now it's looking at the bittings about 84135, which is some pretty decent bitting. Now let's get these key pins loaded up and let's see if we can get lucky and find a key that's going to roughly fit this. So I know that I'm going to need a key that has a 1 cut in 3, which is going to be probably difficult to find, but I might just need to get a code cut key because I don't have any blanks, but we'll see if we can get lucky. Alright, that one's definitely not going to work. That one's not going to work. Possibly this one. Let's see. Oh, that's still going to be sitting too low on a couple pins. This one's not going to work, but let's look at it anyway. Nope. Nope. Yep, so what we're going to need to do is get a code cut key made. But while I have the lock sitting out like this, let's just take a quick look at how the driver pins sit. So the first one, that's a good call on the serrated pin because that sits right at the very top there. The spool on 2, not a bad choice. It sits recessed, it comes fully into play. 3, serrated works, but I would have loved to have seen a spool there. Now pin 4, spool works really well, and 5, serrated works. Alright, so I'm going to have to go get a key made for this, and we'll relook at this in a little while. Thank you. Alright, so I just got back from the locksmith. What I did was I got a code cut key made to the core that I just took apart and decoded, and I got a couple copies made. So this is the code cut key here, and it operates the lock very, very smoothly. What I'm hoping to do is see whether or not this key is going to work on the remainder of my locks. I have 9 other ones. I do enjoy picking American locks, but I do enjoy also having a key that will open them, just in case you want to work on them easily. So this key works very well. I just put the circlip on the back to secure it, and let's get this lock back into its body here, and then we will test out the keys on the remainder of the locks. I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. If they do not work, I am going to feel compelled to have to pick and file some remaining keys to these locks in order. I want to have a working key for every lock here. So before you ever finally close the shackle up, always verify one more time that your key is working. That way you do not run into any issues. Let's test out the key on the remainder of the locks here. So let me get these into frame. So what we have are 9 American locks that are new old stock, and they did not come with any keys. So let's see what we can do getting them open here. This is gonna be the moment of truth here. Let's really hope that this is gonna work. We have our lock, and let's hope that this is gonna open it up. Awesome, it opened it up. Now let's hope that it's gonna work on the remainder of the locks here, and this will be really great. I'm really excited because I didn't really want to have to pick all these because I had to. I would like to pick them because I would find it enjoyable and fun, not out of necessity. So one thing I always like to do is to pick and decode my locks, so I don't need to pick all of them every time I want to work on them. So I can't express how relieved I am that I now have a working key to all these locks. I got a really good deal on them, I think in part because they all came keyless, but these are all brand new. Okay, got a few more to go here. Right now it's looking like these are gonna all be keyed alike. I mean, it'd be really random if they just threw in one lock that wasn't, but you never know. Hope you guys have found this video interesting. This was a fun little project of mine. Alright, so last one. Alright, so this has been my 10 American locks that I bought on eBay, 1100 series. They did not come with a key. I was able to pick them, decode them, and get a code cut key made. This is a really great approach for anyone that is going to be working on a lock. It can save you a lot of time, and it is really awesome when it works out. Either way, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. As always, thank you so much for checking this out, and I hope you all have a great day. And I cannot express how happy I am that I can now just do this to get this lock open. Using a key really is the easiest way to open up a lock. Thank you.